So, people, season's done. Arsenal season's done. Another failure. Arteta has failed. Arsenal have failed. Zero trophies. And yeah, another failure of a season. It's finished PSG 2, Arsenal 1, PSG 3-1 on aggregate. They go to the final. Firstly, congratulations to PSG. Well deserved overall, to be honest. Yeah, and that's the season done for Arsenal. A failure of a season, and it is unacceptable. It is absolutely unacceptable this season. I don't even care anymore. I don't even care. I don't want to hear any of it. I don't want to hear any of it, people, right? I don't want to hear, oh, but we got to two semi-finals this season. Oh, we've had injuries. Oh, the referees. Oh, Arteta's not a striker. All this excuses after excuse after excuses. You need to keep it real, people, right? It's been another failure of the season. We've failed again. We have failed again. And at the end of the day, what can we say? What can we say, man? What can we say? And you know what? The most frustrating thing about it is we didn't even start off too bad. But the first thing I'll say is the first leg we go back to regret at the Emirates, losing that home leg 1-0. If we would have look at the way we started today, guys, right? On the front foot. Now, why did the players not start this game the way they did today as we did in the first leg at the Emirates? Why? Why? The way we started today was mad. Yeah, we was on the front foot. I was thinking, you know what? We actually have a chance to do something here. But that's the first thing I'll say, guys. The first leg cost us. We're going to look back on that, and that result cost us, right? That result cost us all day long. And then today, we start off, first 20 minutes, Rice misses an absolute sitter, big header. Odegaard actually shot for once, and the only time he had one shot in the game, and that was when he actually decided to shoot. The other times he gets the ball and he just lays it off because he's scared to shoot, right? Scared to shoot the whole time. But that one time he actually shot, Donnarumma made a fantastic save. We had chances. That first 20 minutes, Tim was bombing forward. We actually looked like we was going to do something. And then they go down the other end. Kvaratskhelia hits hits a post. And then that chance, we realized that kind of routed us a little bit, I thought. That chance from Kvaratskhelia, where he just hit it off the post. After that, we let them back in the game. We let them have more of the ball. And after that, they got the goal. And it comes from awful... I mean, I think you could fuck off. That set piece coach can fuck off as well. Nicolas Jova, yeah? They were always panning the camera at him. Always panning the camera at him all the time. Piss off, mate. You're crap. Now, I'm sorry. It worked really well when we scored in set pieces, but how about defending set pieces? We got one of the worst defensive set pieces record in Premier League, and that proved again tonight. From a set piece, Partey giving away an awful, giving away the header, right? Gives away the header, and look at that. And then Louise, to be fair, it's a great goal from Louise. Martinelli gets done. Louise, it comes off Saliba a little bit, takes a little deflection. Great finish from Louise as well. And they get the goal there. And just like that, you're like, wow. 2-0 down. What are we going to do here? But even at that point, we had another half to go. And I'm just thinking, you get a goal, how quickly football can change, how quickly momentum can change, right? And then there's another warning sign. We got a lifeline, the penalty on PSG, handball on Lewis Skelly. The penalty on PSG. Raya makes a big save for once. He doesn't dive too early. And you're thinking, hold on a minute. Now we've got a chance because that could be a big, big save. But no, we got to throw it away a few minutes later anyway. Partey again. I said, you know what? I believed in Partey before this game. I said, you know what, Partey, yeah? You're the key to the midfield. I look like an idiot saying that, man. What was that from Partey today? What was he doing? Kvaratskhelia plays a low pass. It don't even reach flipping Hakimi properly. That should have been Partey's all day long. Partey misses the ball completely. And it's a great finish from Hakimi. 2-0, 3-0. We're done. We're done for. But then even after that, we pulled back a goal. Trossard. And by the way, I thought Trossard can hold his head up high, by the way. Trossard off the bench. Fantastic. Yeah, absolutely fantastic. Off the bench today. Yeah, does really well to win the ball back. Saka's there. It's a bit of a scrappy goal, but we get the ball back. And yeah, Saka gets the goal back. We're thinking too little too late. But then after that, Saka, Trossard again, makes a great cross. Saka misses a sitter. If that goal went in, if he scores that, could it have been a different game? We don't know. But at the end of the day, he's got to be scoring there. Saka's got to be scoring there. But this is my point. We had the chances, people. We had the flipping chances. We didn't take them. And that's the difference in Champions League. PSG were clinical and we wasn't at the end of the day. PSG were clinical, we wasn't. They took their chances. You know, they didn't have Dembele either. He came off the bench really late. And PSG didn't even play at their fully best, for being real with it. It was down to us once again. We was on the front foot in the first 20 minutes. We didn't get the early goal. And that only cost us today, people. Not just that, but the first leg, right, as well. The first leg cost us, and that comes down to Ante at the end of the day as well. It's another competition, another semi-final in the bin. And it's a whole season once again with winning no trophies, and it is unacceptable for a club like Arsenal Football Club. And accountability must be held to the manager. But we all know it won't. We all know the excuse is going to be. There will all be excuses coming out today about. But look how far we came. Everyone talk about Real Madrid at the game. Yeah, Real Madrid game was brilliant, but what did it lead to? It didn't lead to anything. It didn't lead to anything, people, and that's my point. At the end of the day, that's the point. It didn't lead to anything, people. Just another season with no trophies. Another failure. Another failure. Don't worry, because we can go again next season. Yeah, it's all right. Next season's coming. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We go again next season. Oh, it's fine because the rest were against us this season. Oh, yeah. Don't. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, because we've had injuries this season. All of this excuse will be coming and coming and coming. The point is, we have been knocked out of every single competition. It's been an awful Premier League season. What's the point of even playing these last 3 games, by the way? Like, honestly, we've got 3 games left in the Premier League. What is the point? What is the point of playing these last 3 games? There is no point, is there? It's just dross, man. It is so dross. And I'm so gutted. I'm so gutted because the way how we started as well, people, the way how we started the game, you're just thinking we can actually do something here. The way, like, there's a belief that we get, first 20 minutes, we looked on it. We looked on it, man. The energy was good. We was playing fast tempo, but no, of course not. We go and fuck it up as always. Go and fuck it up again. Every single season, man. Year in, year out. It's the same old BS. Year in, year out, people. And honestly, I'm sick of it. Flipping sick of it. Year in, year out. Getting the hopes up and then just getting crushed every single season. It's flipping joke. It really is, guys. It really is. A lot of players had their heads in shame tonight. A lot of them do. Partey in the midfield. Shocking performance tonight. I don't want to dig into him too much, but Lewis Skelly had his worst game in an Arsenal shirt. Lewis Skelly was very, very poor. But at the end of the day, I'm not going to dig into him because it's Lewis Skelly, people. Like, he's been phenomenal for us. Why are we digging into a 17-year-old? What do you expect this guy to do? You know what I mean? Like, he had a really poor game today, but I'm not going to dig into him too much at all, if I'm being honest with it. But yeah, Skelly had a poor game. Partey had a poor game. Odegaard, I thought, Odegaard actually might be on it when he had that shot. Yeah, I thought, Odegaard, you know what, you had that shot, and I was thinking, wow, Odegaard's actually shooting. Maybe he's gonna have a masterclass today. But then what the fuck was that after that? Didn't win a single aerial duel. Was just soft like a fucking sheep in the midfield. Backed out every single duel. Didn't win any aerially. Didn't win any single duel whatsoever. He just backed out of it like a snowflake. Yeah, going forward, just lays it off when he should be shooting. Lays it off every single time. Passes it in the wrong fucking positions. Make the wrong decision every single time. Doesn't grab a game by a scruff of the neck. Doesn't do that as well. It's fucking shambles. Yeah. Odegaard, Partey, Lewis Skelly, very, very poor today. But I'm not gonna look into Lewis Skelly because he's 18 years of age, right? He's been phenomenal ever since this game. I feel like for Skelly, the occasion got to him. Yeah, I feel like the occasion got to him, and it's understandable. I'm not gonna look into Skelly. He's been superb for Arsenal. Yeah, but he had a poor game today. Who else? Who else, man? I mean, I actually thought our better defender was Jurriën Timber today. Going forward, gave everything defensively, was rock solid, to be fair. Big up to Jurriën Timber. Marino had a shit game. Martinelli tried, but just wasn't really working out for him, was it? Saka again. He got the goal. He livened up, but he should have scored the chance. He should have scored the chance. Saka should have scored that chance that he had. That sitter played a cross goal. You put your house on him to score it as well. And he didn't, man. He didn't. But yeah, honestly, it's just so frustrating, man. It's so frustrating. Another season, another failure of a season, people. And there's a lot of reasons, and we can make a full video on it on why we failed this season. Definitely because of the recruitment. Yeah, as we know, not doing what's required. in the summer window, in the January window this season as well, which has led to this. Number two, the manager, he's done it to himself as well. Yeah, his tactics, right? He's some of his decisions. Once again today, the subs, right? I mean, if I was even Wanyeri, yeah, just go on loan, mate. Honestly, go and do it. Just go on loan, mate. Yeah, go on loan. Hand in a loan request, mate, because this guy's not even getting a single minute off the bench anymore. This guy's not even getting a single minute off the bench anymore. Yeah, if I was Wanyeri, hand in a loan request. Yeah, hand in a loan. Just loan yourself out, mate, because you deserve better. He's getting 5 minutes against Bournemouth, not even getting a minute against Palace, yeah. And you don't even bring him off this game. You keep Odegaard for the whole 90 fucking 5 minutes. Why? And I don't want to hear it about Wanyeri. Oh, he's too inexperienced. Flipping Skelly played the full game. No, he didn't. But Skelly started the game. He's been playing week in, week out for Arsenal. Lamine Yamal plays for Barcelona. Flipping, they've got a bunch of youngsters who play 17, 18. Wanyeri is he's been one of our best players this season. I don't even care. I don't want to hear it. He's a guy even he came on 5 minutes against, was it Bournemouth or was it against another team he played? It might have been Palace, a team like that. And he did more than Odegaard did it in the whole game. Not this game, but obviously the game I'm talking about. This guy gives you something different, and you don't want to use him once again. You don't use him once again. Trossard, the only sub who came on made an impact was Trossard. Trossard came on, right? Actually played fairly decent, to be fair. So big up to Trossard. But at the end of the day, that is a fucking shambles tonight. I'm sorry. That is a shambles, people. It really is. It's another failure season. And I said it. Unset, you win nothing. You got to go, mate. Yeah, you've been here for 5 years. You've won the FA Cup in the first season, but what have you done? What have you done since? I'm not denying Arteta's got us back up there competing. I've said this every single time. Yeah, he's got us back up there. But when it really matters, when the pressure's really on for Arsenal, right? When it comes to the pressure, and there's another semi-final that Arteta has lost. That's what 7 semi-finals that he's lost now. When the pressure's really on Arsenal, we can't deliver. Arteta can't deliver. Arteta can't get us over the line. He's proved it again tonight in another cup competition. And even when we had a big chance today, it's not like it was written off completely. We could have, that first 20 minutes, we was all over them. Nah, I'm sorry. Arteta has got us up here, yeah, but he can't get us to the finish line. It's proved year in, year out now. And it's a shame because look, we all want him to succeed. Of course we do. We're fans. We want this guy to succeed. But now it's getting to a point where he's going to spend more money again in the summer window, probably another 200 million, maybe even take him to 1 billion. And then when it really matters, when it comes to the cups, when it comes to the Premier League, he can't get over the line. He can't do it. These are the hard truths you got to say, people. And I know he's not going to get sacked. I know he's not going anywhere on sale. The Cronkies are going to keep him. The board are happy with him. Half the fans are happy with him because because where people look at it saying we've had injuries. Oh, it's been an unprecedented season. Oh, Arteta needs a striker, even though he's had 5 windows to even sign a striker and he signed Havertz and Jesus, but we missed that bit out. The referees are against us. It's a conspiracy theory. I get that, we've been hard done by referees' decisions. I get that. We've been hard done by injuries. I get that as well. I do understand that. But number one, he had the opportunity in January. He had the opportunity in the summer to do what's required. And that window was a fucking disgrace. Signing Sterling, Calaflori, Neto, and I don't know who else, Marino. Marino's turned out to be the best signing. He's not even playing his actual position. That summer window came back once again to haunt us this season. Not doing what's required again. And yes, that is on the manager as well, people. Not just the manager, but the Edu as well. Now he's fucked off. The recruitment. That's what it comes down to. But even this season, as games have gone along, the decision making ain't there with Arteta. He's got one plan. One plan of playing. One way of playing. He can never adapt. You've got no plan B. If plan A is working so much, and it has done in this season in parts. You think about the Man City 5-1s, the PSVs, the Real Madrids, right? I said this will be the big test for Arteta. I said because the Real Madrid game was 3-0 up. Yeah, we had something to hold on to going into the. We had something to really push on and go on to in terms of going into that second leg, right, against Real Madrid, and that was a fantastic win. But now I said, how is Arteta going to adapt now? Now we're trailing. How's he going to adapt and going away from home? And this is what's happened today. This is what happened today as well. And it's so frustrating because, as you guys are saying in the chat, we were all over them in the first 20 minutes, but we didn't take our chances. We didn't take our chances, and the lack of concentration for that set piece as well. That's the difference. PSG were clinical, and you got to be, clinical in this big stage in Champions League. PSG proved that. I think both games, Luis Enrique outclassed Arteta in both their games as well. And I think they will deserve the winners by far. And they're going to go to the final against Inter. And I don't know if they win it or not. But at the end of the day, we got to put it this way, guys. How many years we're going to keep saying next season, next season, next season, next season FC? How many years? I know it's not all on the manager. And I'm not saying it's all on the manager. I've said another number of reasons. It's not just Arteta's fault. But he's the manager of our football club. You've got to take the majority of the blame, my friend. You've got to take a majority of the blame as the manager of our football club. You've been here for 5 years now. We're Arsenal Football Club. We need to win trophies. We need to win trophies. Yeah, we need to win trophies. It's as simple as that. And you've not done that in 5 years. I don't care if we came so close. Have we done it? Have we got over the line? No, we haven't. And that comes down to you, my friend. So at the end of the day, with Arteta, thank you for what you've done. Because you have done a good job. I'm not taking that. Nobody's taking that away from this manager. Seems to be when you criticize Arteta, everyone thinks you hate the guy. We're all grateful for what he's done in terms of getting us back up there, competing. Because we was in the gutter. We was in the absolute gutter with when he first came in. We were playing Europa League football. We were getting rolled over week in, week out. But it's got to a point now where you have to look ahead to more. We need success. And unfortunately, finishing second and winning nothing every single season is not success. And this season, we've digressed as well. It's not like we're progressing. You can't lie to me. The Premier League has been atrocious to watch. The amount of draws we've got. We could fall even short if we don't beat Liverpool, Newcastle, or Southampton. It could get even worse in second. We've digressed in the Premier League. We've been knocked out of the FA Cup early. And knocked out by Newcastle in the Carabao Cup semi-finals. And now today against PSG in the semi-finals. Another season with no trophies. And that is not acceptable. It is unacceptable. You cannot sit there and justify that, people. I'm sorry, you can't. We're Arsenal Football Club. We're not Tottenham. Why we have mentality like Tottenham? And listen, people talk about, you can't sack Arteta because it may fail and you may go backwards. Yeah, I'm willing. I understand that as well. That's a good point. It may well and truly do that. But we need to do something, because if we don't, we're going to keep doing like this. A nearly team, a nearly club, where we get year in, year out. But we came close to it in we this time. It's all right. We go again next season. People say, but nobody can do a better job than Arteta. Well, look who's in the final. Inzaghi. Yeah, Inzaghi. He's in the final right now. Wouldn't say no to him, would you? Conte may leave at the end of the season. Napoli in his first season going to win in the league. Wouldn't say no to him either. Don Simeone, absolute top manager as well. But no, we don't want any of them. It's fine because we've got Arteta. At the end of the day, look, as I said, for me, he's got us as far as he can. Thank you for the tools you gave us, Arteta, and you've got us, this far competing. But you've proved once again, when the pressure's really on, you can't deliver, my friend. And it's as simple as that. I'm sorry, guys. That's the harsh truth. These are the conversations that you need to have, people. These are the conversations that we need to be having, because, as much how hard it must be for some people to say this, and for me, I don't want to say this, but it's the truth. I'll say it how I see it, people. I'm saying how I feel. And at the end of the day, this is the truth. That you can't deny that when it really matters, we've not got the bollocks to get it over the line. And it's been this year in, year out now. It's been this year in, year out. So it's as simple as that, really. But fair play to PSG. Overall, I think they deserve it, and they're probably going the whole thing. It'd be a great final to watch. Shame that we couldn't get there, and it's just so frustrating because we started the game off so well. You're thinking this is going to be a special night tonight. We're thinking, listen, we can get something out of the game. We was all over them the first 20 minutes, but This is football for you, man. This is football, and you know, some players, you know, on today needs hand their heads in shame. Party. I said it earlier. I stuck up for this guy. I said, you know what, this guy's gonna be the difference today, and he was fucking dreadful. He was dreadful today, absolutely dreadful. Skelly had a really poor game. What's his name? Odegaard once again. Yeah, same old Odegaard. Yeah, as I said, I got a bit of hope. I thought, you know what, he had that shot early on. Maybe he can actually turn up today, but he didn't. Once again, Marino just wasn't on it. Martinelli tried, but I thought Trossard was a lot better than when he came on, to be fair. Saka again got the goal, but again, not at his best. Rice gave everything as always, but even when you got Party in there performing, when you got Odegaard in there, he's meant to do it all on his own once again, people. Saliba at times looked a bit shaky. Ray actually big up to him making that save on the penalty. Skelly was poor. Timber was probably our best player in my opinion, man. Or maybe Trossard when he came off the bench. Timber actually was getting forward. That was actually doing his thing. You know, defensively was solid as well. But yeah, it's so frustrating, man. It really is. Another season, another failure, and you know what the excuse is going to be. We go again next season. That's what the excuse is going to be. But before we get into the ratings, let's big up the chat, guys. Big up everyone as always. Mate, big up everyone who tuned into the watch on as well. Greatly appreciate you guys' support every single time as well. But yeah, big up everyone, man. Big up everyone. Big up to Declan. Saka missed a sitter. He did. He missed a sitter, but that's the difference, bro. In Champions League, you got to take. You got to take the chances because you will get punished. And PSG proved that they're more clinical than Arsenal and over the two legs as well, because we had chances even in that first leg. Trossard and Mane had the chance in the first leg, and we didn't take them. So yeah, there we go, there, people. There we go. Big up to Miss Molina as well. Yeah, I'm absolutely gutted as well. Absolutely gutted as well. Especially the way we started the game. How we started the game. And even Saka missed a sitter. If he scored that, could that have been a different game? But it's all if buts and maybes at the end of the day. I think overall PSG deserved to win. If I'm being honest with it, overall. But big up to you, Miss Molina, as well. Big up Ashik as well. Good evening to you, mate. We'll see you next week. Hopefully, do you know what? We'll probably end up winning the last 3 games now because you know what it is with Arsenal? When the pressure's off, yeah, no pressure FC, mate. We actually turn up. It's been like every single season. When we've got nothing to play for, we actually turn into flipping. We actually start playing football. So it would not surprise me if we win if we beat Liverpool, we beat Newcastle, beat Southampton. It wouldn't surprise me. But we'll see what happens. Ante ain't got a clue. Big up to you, bro. I said before the game, TG's manager, in it. Yeah, he's not it, bro. He's not it. You know, we need to win trophies, and he's failed to do that. And it's simple as that, really. There's plenty of managers we can go and get, but people don't want to hear that because as soon as you say one bad word, you get crucified. You get absolutely ripped apart by everyone. You're saying, "Oh, you're not a fan. How you be an Arsenal fan if you want Arteta out?" People think if Arteta leaves, yeah, that the whole club's gonna get relegated and it's gonna collapse. It's gonna collapse. That's what everyone thinks. Okay. Nice one. Humble by PSG, mate. Yeah, we did. And fair play to them. Fair play to them, man. Guard of Honor, yeah. Another Guard of Honor as well. Been the manager, bro. Big up Top Gunner, bro. 100%. The thing is, though, like, we can all say bin him, but we know he's not going anywhere. You know, we know he's not going anywhere. Like, we can all say bin him off, but we know that Kroenke's going to keep him. The Kroenke, I mean, they gave him the new contract extension as well for an extra 3 years now. You know, they're going to keep him. It's simple as that, really. And that's where the bigger issue goes, is to them. You know, it's where the bigger issue goes. But yeah, he's got to go, mate. To be honest, he's not though. Big up to Ryan in the chat as well every single time, bro. Big up Gio, my brother. Me Fladello, Gio. Big up Josh. Sorry for your loss, my friend. Big up to you, bro. Now you can join my club in the trophy this season. Facts, bro. Facts. But I expect Arsenal to be better than PSG. But PSG took their chances more than Arsenal did, and it paid off. Facts, bro. Yeah, I couldn't agree more there, man. I couldn't agree more. Absolutely spot on. But yeah, big up to you, Juve Corner Cast. Make sure you guys start my brother Gio, man. He's an absolute legend. Make sure you guys check him out. Big up to you, bro. as well. Big up Judy as well. Yeah, so gutting, isn't it, man? So disappointing, especially after that start. Saka missing that chance as well. Just so if buts and maybes, but yeah, so frustrating. So frustrating, man. So frustrating. Um, AFC Cannon, Inter will win the final. PSG will suffer. I think Inter will win the final as well. To be fair, I think Inter will. And Inzaghi deserves it as well. To be honest, yeah, I know Gio can't stand Inter, so I know he's been supporting PSG. We need it, yeah, but what? How are we saying this after spending this much money? You spent over 700 million. We need another rebuild, and the truth is, we do, bro. We do because we need midfielders, we need attackers, we need defenders, and we're gonna need another goalkeeper as well. So we do, mate. We do. So frustrating. Hate watch, yeah, bro. Big up Ryan City go as well. I said 2-1 PSG. My prediction is spot on. Yeah, you did. To be fair, fair play to you, mate. Fair play to you. Another trophy season for Arsenal. Yep, once again, but it's fine because we can go. It's fine because we've got next season. Don't worry about it. It's fine because we can go and get Netflix FC. Netflix FC, mate. Just wait until the next season. People comes along. The next season might be a bit better. No worries, guys. No worries yet. Just same old, isn't it? Year in year out, man. Same old bollocks. Please like the stream. Big up AJ, bro. Big up AJ. I appreciate you, man. Every single time, man. Agreed today. Also, in the first 10 to 15, you played great, but the first leg, you guys blew it, and that made a difference. Facts. That's where people can look at this game, and yeah, we did obviously miss our chances today. We missed the chances big time, but you got to also look back at the first leg, and that first leg was pathetic. The start we had in that first leg was absolutely pathetic, people. And yeah, it definitely cost us 100%, Gio, bro. Please like and subscribe. Thank you very much, AJ, bro, as well. Who do you think will win the fight? I think Inter will win the final, bro. I think Inter. I think it'll be a very good final, and it will go either way. Both teams are top class, but I think Inter will win it, bro. Just about. Julie, thank you so much for the super chat, Julie. Really, you don't have to do it, but she said £2 promise for Bukayo go get a striker. Facts. Listen, I'm confident with Burr at least. Because Burr already looks like he means business. Do you know what I mean, Judy? Like he actually looks like he's on it. Actually gives a fuck. So I think we all sign a striker. Maybe Gyökeres in the summer, maybe. We have to now, don't we? We should have signed a striker years ago. That's the point. But I feel like Burr knows, that we're gonna need one, and I feel like Burr's gonna be on it as well. He looks very like he means business. So I'm confident with him for sure. But Judy, thank you so much for the super chat. Really, really do appreciate that, Julie, as well. Ante's got to go. I want Ten Hag. He completely. Ante got to go. I want Ten Hag to completely change our club. Listen, he won the FA Cup and Carabao with Man United, but I don't want him personally. I think there's better out there, AFC Cannon. But I do agree with you. I think Arteta's took us as far as he can. People don't want to hear the truth, and people may want to people can call me all the names under the sun, but I think he's taken us as far as he can. I think he took us to this point now. He can't get us any further. And there's managers out there, there's managers out there, people. The one trophy from possible 22 doesn't lie. Facts, bro. Inzaghi's on 5 mil. Yeah, that's just embarrassing. Exactly. Ante is the second highest paid manager in world football behind Pep Guardiola. What are we doing here, people? Come on. PSG win the Champions League. I feel the Arsenal hate already. Yep. That'll be PSG's first Champions League as well. Saliba is probably leaving. He's going to Madrid. Yeah, probably, bro. Probably. We need Gyökeres. Any different striker will be laptop. There's early chances Arteta needs to drop Odegaard now and give 1 year. He's got to. 1 year he's got to play the last 3 games. I don't want to hear it, guys. He's got to start the last 3 games now. He's got to start. Even 1 year, he's got to start the last 3 games. Otherwise, yeah, he may sit there and say, "Do you know what? Nah, you don't trust me. I'm leaving, mate." Yeah, and I wouldn't put it past him to say that as well. Honestly, I wouldn't put it past him for him to do that as well. To be fair, but yeah, it's mad. Inter's attack would be too strong for PSG. I think so as well. To be fair, but I think it'd be a great final. Yeah, I think it would be a really good final. To be fair. By Gyökeres and Jonathan David, we need 2 strikers. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Get them both in, man. Get them both in. Yeah, that was a fun video, man. Yeah, we might as well do more then because what's the point what's the point of these last 3 games? Just pointless, isn't it? I'm going to the Newcastle one to be fair, but just there's no point. But as I said, because no pressure Arsenal, no pressure FC, yeah, we might actually turn up like we usually do when the pressure's off and the season's over. We'll probably end up winning the last 3 games now. But yeah, it's just so frustrating, man. It really is, people. See, we're going to Madrid. He wants trophies. Facts, bro. My prediction is 2-1 Inter. Probably the same. Yeah, it was fun beating Real Madrid, but it didn't lead to anything, did it? That's a problem there. Last 3 games is for the Premier League. Yeah, exactly. I think PSG are going to come 2-0 and then Inter will come back. I think the fun will be great, to be fair. Yeah, I think the fun will be really good, to be honest. Why play Odegaard? I'm not saying sell him, but yeah, exactly. He's not even getting off the bench anymore, Julie. Like, how does that even make sense? How does that? Why are you not even? Arteta's not even bringing off the bench anymore. Not even bringing off the bench anymore. Like, it just makes 0 sense, doesn't it? He's not even bringing off the bench anymore. Not even 5 minutes today. It's worse off from getting 5 minutes against Bournemouth. It's crazy. Also, 5 years without a trophy. Yeah. Yep. Facts. I don't know, bro. I thought he had an awful game, but I'm not. No, I'm not digging into him. You know, and nobody should really because he's 18 exactly, and he's been absolutely phenomenal for Arsenal. He's been absolutely phenomenal for Arsenal, hasn't he? So I'm not digging in, but he had enough. He was awful today. Let's just be real with it, mate. Rice captain, exactly. Like, do you really think I said this in the watch long. Do you really think Odegaard, is in the change room giving it all the big uns? Actually, what a leader should be doing? No, he's not. He's not. He's got no vocal about him whatsoever. Like, you're looking at in the team talks, and Rice is doing the team talks. You look at on the pitch, Rice is more vocal. Odegaard is no captain. He is no captain. I'm sorry, he's no captain. Miles is going to have the odd bad game, even Saka does. It's not on him, but he'll be back next game. Yeah, exactly. Facts, Julie. Yeah, I know. And those are fine margins that you got to take at the end of the day. Those are the fine margins that you got to take, in Champions League. Gutted, yeah. Likewise, guys. We're all gutted, man. Big up Ozan, my brother. Commiserations, Josh. Big up to you, bro. Yeah, we'll see you next week, mate. We'll see you next week. As I said earlier, don't be surprised if we turn up against you lot because the pressure's off and we actually beat you lot and everyone get giddy again. But yeah, bless up Ozan, bro. Harry says the problem we have in this match today is Martinelli and Odegaard. I don't know about Martinelli. I think Odegaard, yeah. I think Odegaard, but it wasn't just Odegaard. It was, Party as well was dreadful. Skelly had a really poor game as well. A lot of players was off it today, bro. But I do agree. As a captain, Odegaard's got to take responsibility. We're so dominant in the first 20. Exactly. Imagine we had a proper striker today. That's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying. But it comes down to the recruitment again. We had opportunities to sign a striker every single window. We didn't do it. Arteta got Havertz instead. Arteta got Jesus instead. Arteta binned off Aubameyang and he got Jesus and Havertz instead. That's down to the manager as well, and Edu and the recruitment as well. Big up Solo as well. Hope you're well, Solo, man. This is the truth. I'm not trolling. I don't do that crap. You won't win enough. Yeah, facts. Yeah. And you're right there, bro. You're right. You are right, bro. You are right. Let's see what Berta can do in the summer. He's well connected and experienced. Exactly. I'm confident. The thing gives me a bit of hope why I've not crashed out completely is because Berta, Berta means business. You just hope that him and Arteta can work together to get something to get the business done. And then you also got hope can Arteta do it on the pitch next season as well as a manager, even with the striker. You'd like to think he could, right? You'd like to think with Gyökeres and all that up front, you'd like to think we would actually win something. But if he, he's not done it this season again where we've gone trophyless. I'm confident with... I think Berta will do the business. It just be down to Arteta. And I'm not confident with Arteta anymore. I'm not confident with the manager whatsoever. Okay? That he can do he can get it over the line. I'm not confident. I'm not. I'm sorry. But I think we'll get a striker. I think we'll get all the positions. And I think we'll do what's required. But I just think with a manager, is he going to get us over the line? And to be honest with you, I don't see it. Weak manager, big up Cooper, bro. Weak captain, weak minded team. Facts. 100%. Big up Reno, bro. Yeah, big up to you, Reno, man. If we are here to cycle off our team, I will hide your comments. Yeah, big up Judy, man. Big up Ade. Yes, this one as it is for Arsenal sacking the manager is not the answer. I don't know, bro. I don't know. If you sack Arteta, all your transfer plans for the upcoming summer window are scrapped. Really? Because this is Berta's first. This is Berta's only been here for 2 months. Not even that. Berta's only been here for a month, bro. So he's gonna have fresh ideas, no? And he actually wants Gyökeres. Arteta don't even want Gyökeres right now. He wants more Sesko. Already, he's coming out saying that Berta wants different players than what Arteta wants. Hopefully, they can agree to players that they want. Even the progress is made. Like I get your point. I do get a big up to you every single time, Ale. You're legend, bro. I get your point. Like, yeah, that's a risk. Like, yeah, it is a risk. That if you sat them on set, yeah, you may digress. That is a risk. But on the flip side of it, it's one I'm willing to take right now. Because how many years are we gonna go like this, bro? We're Arsenal Football Club. 21 years without winning the Premier League. 5 years without winning a single trophy now. At least you lot win trophies. And you're gonna win probably another one this season. And you sack managers as well, bro. But you're still winning trophies. And at the end of the day, we've gone 5 years without winning anything, 21 years out in the Premier League, 30 years since we won a fucking European trophy, probably another 30 years since we won a Carabao Cup, a League Cup. It's not good enough. And we can't get going because year in, year out, we go on like this. Oh, next season, next season, next season. And we're just wasting money, wasting money, wasting money. You can't go on like this, bro, anymore. At the end of the day, I get your point, Ade. Listen, maybe it will backfire. But we've got to do something. We've got to do something because I'm not having it. And the chances we've had this season with Man City dropping him off, with Arnie Sock walking into the first season and winning the league. Nah, it's not good enough, man. It's not good enough. Arsenal need to get a new manager on take on deliver when it matters. He can't win a trophy since 5 years ago. Now they're not tapped to PSG. It's another disappointing season for Arsenal. Facts. Ozan the Joker, mate, back again. Yeah, mate. We'll see you next week, Ozan. Yeah, we'll see you next week, bro. Big up Liam in the building, brother. Absolute real one. Bless up to you, Liam, bro. Bless up to you, my brother. Josh Careers, big up Leo, by the way. Absolute legend, Leo. My brother, Mile High Hotspur. Absolute real one as well. Big up to you, Leo, bro. The realest Tottenham fan out there as well. Congratulations, my homie. Long run comes to the end. Yeah, big up, bro. Still a good season. Cheers, homie. Bless up to you. Cheers to you, Leo, bro. This guy's a real one. Make sure you go and check out Leo's channel, man. Yeah, one of the realest Tottenham fans out there as well. Actually comes in really respectful, really humble guy. So bless up to you, man. Bless up to you, bro, as well. Kane was a trophy before GTA 6. Yeah, I mean, Raya stepped up, to be fair. Especially on the penalty, you was fearing, you know what? Oh, he's going to dive again. But he actually stepped up. Big up to Ethan in the chat. I don't know any manager in history who's spent as much Arteta has and not won a single trophy, still be employed. Facts, bro. Facts. If Arteta's got, if this was Arteta at Real Madrid, he'd be gone in the first week. No, like the first month, whatever, or the first season, he'd be gone. Yeah, if this is Bayern Munich, Real Madrid, whatever it may be, whatever club, he'd be gone. Chelsea, he'd been long gone. Bye bye, long gone. Yeah, long gone. Big up to you, Ryan, as well in the chat, bro. Bless up to Huddersfield Town Fan TV. Legend, bro. Legend. My pick was Barcelona from more or less the beginning. I think PSG will be inside into us unlucky. Yeah, but inside they can pull for defensive marks class, bro. Big up Sam in the building, bro. Borrow Arteta out. Man is a disgrace. Won't drop Snowgrass because he wants to prove a point. Gave us Sinker and 1 year it might leave. Now new manager Arteta will win us nothing. Facts. Honestly, do not put it past 1 year to go. You know what? I want more football. I want to leave. Don't put it past him. I mean, if you were in 1 year's position, you would do the same, guys. You would do the same. Yeah. If we was in 1 year's position, we'd all do the same. How dare you give this guy 5 minutes, people? No, I didn't even think he didn't get off the bench today. Just sell your tickets, Newcastle. Yeah, exactly. Don't even bother, Josh, until they sack on. I wouldn't even do a watch on either. I expect your decision either way. Yeah, 100%, bro. 100%. I'm with you, McChronicle there. But we know that we know the Cronkies. He ain't going anywhere, mate. He's not going anywhere. Yeah, I know. Give it Declan Rice, Gabriel. When you're new manager, Lamine Yamal 17. What's the reason? Facts. There's no excuses. There's no excuses. One year he's fully fit. He's been come off the bench, doing really well off the bench for 5 minutes anyway. Yeah, Skelly's 18, playing week in, week out. You know, as you said, Lamine Yamal 17. There's no excuses. To not even give him not even give him a single minute today is a disgrace. Is an absolute disgrace. Facts. Look at the captains we've had in the past. Yeah, Patrick Vieira, Tony Adams. Yeah, these top leaders. Yeah, grab a game by the scuff of the neck. These top leaders, absolute top class captains. Now you give it to Odegaard. I'll take a risk with a new manager. Then just sign Gyökeres and watch Jesus starting a big match while Gyökeres is on the bench. I've seen enough, bro. Facts, bro. Likewise, it's a risk I'm willing to take, 100%. Because otherwise we're going like this year in year out, and we win fuck all. I've supported Arteta for the past 5 years, and now I have the perfect clue that he's winning nothing. Yeah, likewise as well, bro. Likewise, you know the amount of seasons this guy's had, and yeah, nobody's taking away the job that he's done. You know, he's got us back up there competing. But now the aim is to win trophies. Arsenal Football Club, fucking win. Why are we the third biggest club in? Guys, ask this: why are we the third biggest club in England, behind Liverpool, Man United? Why are we the biggest club in London? Because it's based on trophies. Because how many league titles have won? Yeah, because how many FA Cups have won? That's what it's based on how successful you've been, based on trophies. That's why when it comes to the biggest clubs in England, it's defined on Liverpool, yeah, Man United, Liverpool, or whatever, Arsenal third, because of trophies, because of league titles. That's what football's defined on. It's to win trophies. It's not to flipping finish second every single season. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. I'm sorry. Nobody cares. Yeah, we're competing. But now, for me, that's not enough. We're doing this under Wenger. Year in, year out under Wenger. We're coming this close on the Wenger. But what Wenger was doing was he was actually winning some FA Cups, which is paper over caps a little bit, but at least he was winning. He's still winning the trophies here and there. But even we got to the point at Wenger where we got to this stage where we're out of Arteta, people wanted Wenger gone for that. People said, "No, Wenger, now it's time to move on. Now we need change." And unfortunately, this is coming to a similar situation to this manager today, where he is right now at Arsenal. Is you've got us this far, but you're struggling to get us over the line, and it's not even like you win an FA Cup. If this manager wins an FA Cup, League Cup, fair enough then. Fair enough. But he's not even doing that. Man United this season dunked out in the third round. Newcastle embarrassed every single season. This is my point I'm trying to say, people. Like, when it gets on to the pressure, when it crunch time really happens, whether it's the Premier League season, like last season against Aston Villa, yeah, when it was 8 points clear the season before that, whether it's even top four, for example, yeah, that few years ago against Newcastle, when it's in the semi-finals against Newcastle this season, PSG this season, right? Last season, Champions League, when it really mattered, we got knocked out by Bayern Munich. Like, when it really matters in the pressure moments, this manager shows that he can't deliver, and he has not got the, I don't know what it is. I don't want to say mentality, because I know he wants to win, but he's not got the he's not got the ability to take us over the line, and he's proved that now. And it's unfortunate, but it is what it is, people. And I'm willing to take a risk of getting Antonio Conte next season. Conte in his first season with Napoli, with Philip Billing, McTominay, Billy Gilmore, Lukaku, losing Osimhen, losing Kvaratskhelia, has about to win them their first league title. He's about to beat Inter to the league title in his first season, by the way. But we don't want him. He's finished, apparently. Inzaghi, 2 finals in the Champions League, won the Scudetto last season, top manager. We're going to probably win the Champions League this season, but we don't want him. Diego Simeone probably should have been sacked a long time ago, because he's not won anything, to be fair. But he's a fucking good manager. Zidane, elite manager. Ancelotti, I know Arteta beat Ancelotti, but he still won a lot of trophies. These are the managers you should be getting now. Arteta's got us this far, but now you need a manager to come in and get us over the line, in my honest opinion. And there's managers out there to do that, people. I'm sorry, there is. Big up Plasma, my brother. Yeah. You know what it is, Plasma, as well? It's so gutting, because the start we had as well in the game. Like, the start we had, we was all over them, bro. And I was thinking, you know what, this team's actually going to do it. I had that belief. I thought, you know what, this team's on it tonight, and we're actually going to do it. But no, no. Wasn't meant to be, was it, man? Wasn't meant to be once again. Big up to you, Plasma, bro. I want him gone, Villa fan. I want him gone. I'm sorry. It's time. I said it. He's got us as far as he can take us now. I want him gone. I want him gone. Another season without winning anything. Time to move on, Mikel. Sorry, mate. Thank you for what you've done, but it's time to move on. I'm sorry. My opinion. If you don't like it, go and watch someone else, people. I'm not talking to you, Villa fan, but I'm talking to other people who want to criticize. Big up to you, Villa fan. But yeah, no, I want him gone. We all know Odegaard isn't going anywhere. Ante will keep playing this clown as supposed leader. Exactly. He'll be captain next season. Oh yeah, of course he will. All day long. He'll be captain next season once again. Arteta must fancy him. So someone said in my chat earlier, Arteta fancies the guy, don't he? Yeah, he does. Playing him another 95 minutes today. We got flipping Ethan on the bench. What is wrong with Ethan? I don't understand it. I don't get it. Because it's not even, people say, oh, you can't play him for a big game like this. There's no excuse to not play Wanyeri. Because if this is the case, and if people want to tell me that Wanyeri can't play this game because he's too tired or whatever it may be, he's not fit enough, yeah, which is bollocks anyway. Lamine Yamal's 17, Skelly's 18 and he's playing. Then why are you not playing him in the Premier League games then when it don't matter? Why are you not playing him against Crystal Palace? Why are you not playing him against Bournemouth when it don't even matter? Why is that then? Because he's getting 5 minutes against Bournemouth. It's the treatment of Wanyeri is a disgrace. And let's not even forget, before even he tried his best not even to play Wanyeri, even when Odegaard got injured. He's playing Trossard there anyway. Then he finally saw the light with Wanyeri. It's only because Saka got injured, then he had to play Wanyeri. He finally saw the light. But then ever since then, no, Wanyeri's not trusted again. Yeah, I agree with you, Julie. Like we've been hard up by officials again, referees again. You know, same old every single season, is it, Julie, man? Same old every single season with referees. Exactly. That's what any other manager would do, wouldn't it? They'll see, all right, Odegaard's having a shit game, take him off. Sorry, but you know, get you off, right? Get you off. Get you off. Yeah, get you off. But Arteta, no, of course he doesn't. Marcus, congratulations yesterday, my friend. Well deserved yesterday, bro. And all the best for the final. I hope you guys go and win it now. I'm going to be rooting for you to beat PSG now. I'm going to be watching the final, rooting for Inter. Hoping Zaghi does it as well. I think he deserves a Champions League with you guys. And then I'll hopefully wake some of the fans up who don't want him at Arsenal because he's a fucking top manager. Simple as that, really. Yeah. But yeah, big up to you, Marcus, bro. Congratulations to you, my friends. Well deserved, and all the best in the final as well, man. All the best in the final. Big up Plasma. News flash. Poor finishing and poor decision leads to another trophy season under this manager. Will something ever change? Facts. We know what we know what we've needed, guys, for years now. That's a striker. We haven't got that. We've had windows to do that, and Ante has not done that. And then also decisions yet again, tactics yet again. He's letting us down once again. Odegaard has just sent Rice. Big up Roy, by the way. Odegaard has just sent Rice to an interview. Of course he has. Because he's a snowflake. Odegaard, you are a snowflake, mate. Yeah, Odegaard is a snowflake. It's as simple as that. He's a sheep. He's soft. He's soft, mate. He's soft. How can you say you're captain? You meant to be a leader. Meant to be a leader, bro. You're soft, mate. Nah, he's soft. Fucking soft as shit, mate. He's a snowflake. Nothing wrong with Ethan, something running on Arteta's brain. Facts. Saka's, yeah, exactly that. The only reason why 1 year was getting chances is because Saka was injured and he had to play him on the right and no one else there. If you look before that, Judy, right? He played Trossard instead of Wanyeri. There is no excuse apart from he don't trust Wanyeri or something's happened. It wouldn't surprise me if someone said it in my chat earlier, right? I don't know, I forgot who it was, but it wouldn't surprise me if they actually had a falling out. You know, him and Arteta, Wanyeri and Arteta, because he's unhappy with the game time, getting 5 minutes off the bench and then putting his Premier League games, and I want to put it past him as well. At the end of the day. Yeah, it's just if I was Wanyeri, and we said this earlier, right? if I was Ranieri, I'd literally go and hand in a loan request. I'll say, you know what, you ain't giving any football. I want to go and play some football. I want to get consistent minutes. Because you imagine a Ranieri at like a Fulham or like a flipping, I don't know, flipping Brentford or fucking, I don't know, Bournemouth or a Brighton. This guy would 100% get 20 GNA, bro. I'm not even taking a piss. He'll ball out. He'll ball out at Brighton or wherever it may be. If he gets a loan deal to there, yeah, then we'll start regretting it as always with these younger players. I don't understand it. It's not like he's injured. If he was injured, why are you bringing off the bench then? Because and he looks fully fit when he comes off the bench as well. There's no excuses for why he's not using Ranieri anymore. Apart from the guy just don't trust him. It's appalling. It really is. Absolutely appalling management. So frustrating, people. So frustrating. Mark says, if we win the tournament, then I can have my house, my car keys, even though I don't drive. Yeah, my bedroom, my TV, everything. Yeah, yeah, and you know what? It'd be because your last Champions League was I want to say 20. Was it no, not 2012. 2011, 2010, maybe. Was that the last time you won the Champions League under Mourinho? But it was a long time ago, wasn't it? It was years ago. Was your last Champions League, wasn't it? Years ago, bro. Absolute years ago. But yeah. Big up Marcus, by the way. Big up Alfie, my brother Alf, every single time. Arteta out, 100%, bro. 100% agree. Grazie a tutti. mi fratello Marcus. Forza Inter. Forza Inter. Buona fortuna for the final. Buona fortuna. Declan's for captain all day long, mate. Declan Rice. Yeah, 2023 is when you made a final, but when you actually won the whole thing was 2010, right? Under Mourinho, 2011. Yeah, under Mourinho. But that final, you should have won that as well. And that's why I think you'll win it this time, because Inzaghi will learn from that. And I think now you got a proper team. You know, like you ain't got Lukaku out front anymore. You know, you got man like Latoro. You got Dumfries. By the way, Dumfries is a fucking beast. Yeah, DeMarco. You know, Bastoni. I tell you something now. If Saliba goes to Real Madrid, I want Bastoni from you lot, bro. I can't even lie. But yeah, 100%, Julie. Deckers for captain. Gabriel. Those two for me. Mighty is killing me as well, by the way. Probably for all the shouting I've done. I'd rather have a snowflake in the midfield. At least it's that's a quality comment. At least it creates something. Exactly. You can't disrespect these talented kids. Someone tell Arteta that. Facts. You can't. Yes, bro. I'm gonna drop the link. I'm gonna fly through some player ratings and then I'm gonna drop the link for you lot as well. Anyone who wants to come on, then feel free to have your say, guys. Yeah, last time you won it was 2010. This is facts back from Ryan, by the way, as well. I'm afraid a lot of football fans are scared of change. 100% agree. Arteta should go, but most won't admit he needs to. 100% agree, bro. Bro, you're spot on. Ryan is spot on there, mate. I'm gonna drop the link in a minute, guys. I'm just gonna quickly run through player ratings, and please do get involved in the ratings as well. We're gonna run through this because it's not gonna be pretty as well. And this doesn't help. It doesn't help himself, does he? Like, I'll respect him if he comes out and says, you know what, I got it wrong. We didn't do enough to win the game in both the legs. Well done, PSG. Congratulations. But then he comes out with this bollocks. It's bollocks, and he makes him look like a right idiot, man. Like, why did you say things like this, Santa? You think I said I'll give him respect if he comes out and says, you know what, holy times, I'm gonna say I got it wrong, right? And PSG were the better team, and they deserve to go through. And you know, we didn't do what was required in the first leg, and the first leg cost us, and then we didn't take our chances. And we was wasteful in front of goal, and PSG more clinical. But he never says that. Against Newcastle, he blamed the football. Oh, the ball was different. He's so arrogant as a manager. He will never, ever put responsibility on himself. That's what really frustrates me. Never have I ever, when it comes to these stages of the season, has he ever put it on himself. He takes responsibility. He's a manager. He takes the blame. Never did he put responsibility on himself. He never, ever actually holds his hand up and said, you know what, I got it wrong. He never does that and say, you know what, as a manager, I got it wrong. He never does that. He's so arrogant as a manager, man. And that's what digs him in a hole. At least come out and say, you know, at least don't make these stupid excuses and don't come out with this crap because it really winds me up. Like, and it makes us look bad as well. Raya in goal. Big up to you, mate. Honestly, big up to you. Big up to Dario Raya because you made a fantastic save, mate, for that penalty. Yeah, because it could have been worse than it wasn't. But congratulations to you. Yeah, Raya, 8 out of 10. Big up yourself, bro. Big up to you, mate. Yeah, made some big saves today as well. 8 out of 10. Big up, Raya. Can hold you set up high. Timber, I thought was our best defender. Was getting forward really well, giving it his absolute everything. Timber for me will get a 7 today. Big up to Timber. Great performance, mate. Again, only one of the few players that can actually hold their head up high today. So big up to you, Timber. Yeah, 7 out of 10. Actually had a good game, unlike the rest, to be honest. Sorry, Ray, we're done. Saliba today. I mean, at times he looked a bit shaky. Some of the passes that he did, there's one way he almost played them through when I think Barcola missed that chance. Really, really, I think he looks a bit shaky at times, to be fair, Saliba. Obviously, did what he had to do other than that. Little mistake there. But I'll probably have to give him a 6 today for Saliba. Not great, if I'm being real with it. It was a bit shaky at times as well. Key of you today, ban average 5, to be honest with you. Ban average, mate, if I'm being honest with it. 5 out of 10. Not that I say did he do a lot wrong, but yeah, just ban average, mate, to be honest. Luis Skelly had a really poor game. I'll give him a 4. And that's me being generous as well. 4 out of 10 for Luis Skelly. That's me being really generous. He had a really poor game. But I'm not going to dig into him. Why? Why? This guy's been phenomenal. He's been one of our best players at 18. I'm not digging into this guy. Yeah, listen, he has bad games. This is his worst game that I've seen him this season. But let's not forget about the fucking 15 other games he's had as well. That he's been superb in and been our best player. Big ups to Skelly, but for me, poor 4 out of 10. Odegaard's just fuck off, mate. Just seriously fuck off. No, honestly, just piss off, mate. I said it earlier. I said, you know what? I said, oh my God, Odegaard actually had that really good shot. He's actually on it tonight. That gave me a bit of hope. I said, you know what? Odegaard actually might be on it tonight. Yeah, I said Odegaard actually might be on it tonight when he had that shot. But then after that was absolutely embarrassing. Yeah, piss off, mate. You're the captain. Disgraceful. 1 out of 10. And that's me being generous, mate. Partey was dreadful. 3 out of 10. Absolutely dreadful. Was at fault for both the goals. We've been honest with it, people. Dreadful performance. And again, really, really poor. I thought he could be the difference tonight, but he was dreadful. Yeah, absolutely dreadful there. 3 out of 10. Declan Rice, putting him a 5. Gave it his all, but couldn't do it all by himself, could he? Saka got the goal, putting him a 6, but he should have scored. He should have scored. He should have scored that chance. But anyway, he still scored. I'll give him a 6, to be honest with you today. Oh, for God's sakes, man. Oh, what's going on? Like Saka, yeah, 5 out of 10. No, sorry, 6 out of 10. Oh, what are you doing, Foot Mob? Flip sakes, man. So, guys, we will get into it. Hold on. Yeah, where's the lineup gone? Here it is. Marino up front today, probably a 5, just ban average. He lost the most duels. He was just not good, was he? Martinelli tried, probably give him a 6 as well. But again, it wasn't really working for him. Calafiori came on, probably give him a 5 as well, maybe a 4. Trossard came on. I'll give him a 7, I actually thought he played really well when he came on. So big up to Trossard, by the way. He put up, he got the, he won the ball back for our goal and then he put on a plate for Saka as well. So big up to you, Trossard. Ben White came on, not going to bother marking him. And once again, we got Ethan just on the bench, just sat there doing, not even being used. It's just such a joke, mate. It really is such a disgrace, man. Such a disgrace. I mean, PSG bossed it today. I mean, Vitinha, I know he missed penny, but he bossed it. Always bossed it. Never, their midfield bossed it. Hakimi had a great game going forward. Kvaratskhelia did his thing. Yeah, and they didn't even have Dembele as well, did they? That's the worst thing about it. But yeah, let's drop the link, guys. Let's drop the link in the chat as well. Let's drop the link. Anyone who wants to come on and have their say, then please do so as well. Let me just do this. We'll drop the link right now. Anyone's welcome to come on. Any neutral fans want to come on as well and have their say, then feel free to as well. Let me pin it to the chat as well. But yeah, just season's done, people. So disappointing, isn't it? So disappointing. Let me pin this to the chat quickly as well. So yeah, anyone who wants to come on, the link's right there, people. As well. But yeah, I can't believe that you came out and said that. He never takes any responsibility, does he? That's the thing. But I don't know why this manager is so persistent on playing Odegaard week in, week out. It's clear it's best for the team if he doesn't play. Yeah, exactly. I know he's your boy Plasma, but yeah, even you're saying, he needs a rest now, and he does. And it'll benefit him as well if he got dropped. Yeah, what a manager Mourinho is, by the way. It's embarrassing, I admit that. 100%, Julie. 100%. Oh, this is true as well. This is true. This guy's got more excuses than Odegaard as chances created. Exactly. This is true. Sound says the only worry that I have the fact that managers obsessed with the control. Man United wins Europa. We're not signing Gyökeres, and from what I see, Gyökeres wants the game of the manager's script. We're done. I hope it'll be more Berto who gets Gyökeres. I hope Berto does the tools and pulls the strings for that one, because at the moment it seems like Ante don't even want Gyökeres. He wants more Sesko or obviously Isak, I know, but he wants more Sesko. That's what it seems like at the moment, to be fair. Berto seems to be the one he's more leaning towards signing Gyökeres instead. Than Arteta. Yeah, exactly. He blamed the ball. Exactly. When Newcastle outplayed us. Exactly. PSG looked like they won their last legs when Saka scored, and our choice off the bench was Ben White. Facts, not even Ranieri, bro. Nah, instead we bring off Ben White, who's 50% fit, like we did in the first leg as well. Such a joke, mate. Such a joke. Yeah, Ray at 9 says Judy Timber and 8. I agree. I think Timber was our best offender today by far. Big up to Timber, man. Big up to Timber. I see my club win the Champions League once now. Yeah, bro, you're privileged, and that's another year that we won no Champions League. Another year that we won no Champions League, people. Another year that we've gone 0 Champions Leagues once again. We're going to be bannered for it every single season now. And it's, people say, "Oh, this why do you want Arteta out?" Sleeper 6, yeah, I'm with that. Kivios, yeah, Lewis Skelly had a really poor game there, and he Decker's a 7. Yeah, it's not even a guarantee next season. It's how much we regress. Exactly. I think we'll get it because we'll probably end up, because this is what I'm saying. No pressure, Arsenal. Yeah, no pressure, FC. You know what happens when nothing's to play for. This team actually turns up, doesn't it? How many times have we seen it at the end of the season? So we'll probably finish second again. But that's not the point. The point is how much we digress this season. We'll probably end up beating Liverpool. Everyone get giddy again. We'll probably end up beating Newcastle and Southampton, and everyone start getting on the hype train again. And then Arteta will come out with his fucking speech at the end of the season again. Oh, but good job, guys. We got to 2 semi-finals, guys. Thank you for the support, guys. We've had so many injuries. Look, we could have done it without you and your injuries, guys. Like, what the hell? How about just leave, mate? Arteta needs to take accountability instead of making excuses, coming out with silly things like you were the better team. Delusional. It's delusion. It's delusion. Party 6. Costed both goals. Yeah, exactly. Missing the first leg. And as I said, I was saying, you know what? I was like, Party, this is your time now. Yeah, this is your time to go. You're going to be the key today. And how wrong was I? How wrong was I, man? How wrong was I? Like, such a joke, man. Actually, such a joke. It really is. Absolute joke. Absolute joke. Such a joke, man. Sorry, I'm just quickly doing this. But yeah, 100% Miss Molina. Big up Miss Molina as well, by the way. Big up Miss Molina. So frustrating. Odegaard 5. Marino 6, Saka both 7. Yeah, I agree, Julie. Man of the match, either Timber or Raya as well. Gonna be a long, boring summer. Facts. I like this. Big up Marcus, brother. Big up Marcus, man. I've seen so many stories that Berta has been meeting. Yeah, exactly. Because Berta seems to be want more Gyökeres than Arteta does at the moment. That's what it seems like. But yeah, big up everyone, man. Big up everyone. Let's see who's. I think we got my brother Rory with us. Yes. Yo, Rory, man. Oh, bro, season's done. Done, mate. Absolute done. But yeah, what do you say after that, bro? What do you say after that, man?
I'll have to take a walk, bro. I can't lie.
Yeah, real talk.
Yeah, for the past like 10 to 15 minutes, I've just been sat in silence, to be honest. How do I even sum up the two legs? I mean, the different class of quality is definitely shown in both legs. It's evident already. And we should have seen it coming back in January, where we just didn't invest. Now, although Arteta needs to go, and I think we're all on the same page here, right? But I'll never forgive Jason A2, and he's not even fucking him, and I still flipping hate him because he was so more focused in galvanizing some sort of fucking relationship than doing his fucking job at Arsenal. Excuse my French, but I'm just. I feel dejected. I feel empty. It feels like someone has just taken my soul, and it's going to be a hard one to swallow for the next few days. I can't lie. I honestly don't know like where to begin. I mean, tonight started really well in the opening 20 minutes.
Yeah, we did, man. We did.
And then the goal just came out of nothing. But again, that's been the story the whole season, hasn't it? We dominate, we create chances, don't take them, we concede a goal out of nothing. And it's madness how desperate we are for an attacker. In fact, not just an attacker, two attackers at best, a striker and a left winger. Because if Saka's not on his A game, then there's just no game changers in this team whatsoever. And I appreciate, the effort Marino brings up front. I appreciate Martinelli's work rate, but I look at the quality. I look at the quality on display and I shake my head in comparison to what we could have had in January, where Kvaratskhelia was available and he's been an absolute game changer for PSG. You look at Dembele, the season he's had. You look at Doué. We've only got Saka who can cause problems, who's come back from a 3-month hamstring injury. Yeah, the game tonight. I mean, like, what can I say?
What do you think? Like, where do you think we got it wrong tonight? Because number one, I look back at the first leg anyway, and I regret that first leg. Number one,
Yeah,
because
first.
why did we start off so well tonight, but we didn't fucking do that in that first leg, man? Could you imagine we had that start in the flipping first leg at the
I know,
Emirates? It's so frustrating.
but at the same time, if we If we would have taken our chances in the opening 20 minutes tonight, then it's all level suddenly. PSG would have been
Yeah.
shut.
That Saka chance as well is still bugging me, bro.
But like even so, it wouldn't have mattered anyway.
Yeah.
At the same time, it could have been a game changer. It's just I'm struggling to pluck out any players who actually stood out. I mean, I said before the game we needed to win that midfield battle. We got out for in the middle. Partey was at fault for 2 goals. Rice should have scored. And then Odegaard, oh, don't even get me started. I think I'm being generous in saying that I want him off the captaincy next season because at the moment, I want his phone, I want his passport, I want his house keys, I want his fucking comb as well for his shit barnet, you know. I just he completed one pass in 180 minutes.
Fucking embarrassing, bro.
180 minutes over 2 legs. That's our creative midfielder. That's our captain. And the thing is, once again, like Bournemouth at the weekend, started well, but the brother doesn't shoot. The guy can't shoot his own piss. I mean, it's just embarrassing the amount of good positions he gets himself into, and he doesn't pull the trigger.
Yep.
Lewis Skelly, I love him, but tonight he was all over the place, and it's hard because I can't even get mad at him, to be honest. I really can't. The penalty I think was harsh. Like it's not even trying to block the ball. I know that he eventually missed the penalty, but still, like I felt bad for him still because of the penalty he gave away, and that pretty much summed up his evening, to be honest. Um, yeah, I don't know what else to say really. Season's done. The manager's done as well. Like he needs to go.
Facts.
He
Facts.
needs to go at the end of the season, and I'm not saying this in a horrible way. I'm not taking away the job he's done. I think he's done a good job, but it's better for him to walk at the end of the season so he doesn't tarnish whatever he's done in the
Yep.
past.
Yep.
Or else, if this continues on for next season, then the fans will probably turn on him. And obviously, there are some fans out there who are sucking dick for Arteta still, and that's completely fine. But surely there's got to be a cut-off point. Surely you've got to come out and say it how it is. Surely you can act a bit apprehensive about whether he can actually get us over the line instead of just saying, "Oh, I'll tear him for the sake of it. It's not all his fault." Well, it is. He said there was no market opportunities in January when we had the opportunity to go and get Kvaratskhelia. We had the opportunity to go and get Asensio, for crying out loud. There were market opportunities in January when we had attackers injured in January as well. Saka was injured back in December. Aside from Odegaard, we picked up all of our injuries around that January mark, where we had the opportunity to just buy a flipping forward or two, but we didn't. And that's the most frustrating thing. We've shot ourselves in the foot. And the fact he spent 700 odd million and he's still not bought a flipping striker. He got 65 the summer before last summer, bought Kai Havertz, who's not a striker. This summer he got given 80 million and he spent it on Calafiori and Marino. Now, as I said, Marino's done all right up front, but again, he's not good enough. He's not good enough to be our number 9. So again, we need real quality, or else we're going to end up like we were in the past, and we're going to end up losing players. Rice hasn't been put up with this for much longer. Saliba will most definitely not put up with this. Gabriel, Timber, Saka won't either. And we'll be back to bare bones again. It's just, I, I don't know. I'm just so dejected, and I'm struggling to. I'm struggling to fathom at the moment, and I think this is sort of. I think this is sort of put like the final nail in the coffin for this process. To be honest, I really do, and I don't know. I mean, yeah, I have nothing else to say really.
Yeah, bro. Absolutely well said, man. I couldn't put it better myself, bro. It's just so frustrating, man. Another season, another failure of a season, and same old Arsenal. How many times have we said this every single year, though? Same old Arsenal, year in year out.
Mm.
Just absolute bollocks, mate. And yeah, I mean, I said it earlier about Berta. That's my only confidence about the summer, bro. Is him as a director. I actually think he'll do what's. I think he will do what's required, but I just think Arteta won't be able to get it over the line again next season.
Yeah, I mean, look, if he does get that striker in, right? If we have the summer of a lifetime, right? We get all the contract situations sorted. We get a striker in. We get a left winger in. Right, we get another midfielder in if necessary. Perhaps another defender if Kiwior's going to be going. A goalkeeper as well. Forgotten about that because obviously Neto's going. If we address what's required in the summer, then I am willing to give Arteta another chance to see, with all of the positions addressed, such as striker, left wing, to an extent a right winger as well. I've forgotten about a number 10 as well, because at the moment I feel like we need an upgrade on Odegaard. I'm just sick of watching him at the moment. If we get all of the positions addressed in the summer, I want to see how it unfolds, but I don't know. I really don't know. Arteta, I
The
think
thing
he's got to
is,
trust his instincts. He's got to trust Berta.
yeah,
It's
the problem is though, like I agree what you said earlier about the best thing with him to do is for him to leave Arteta himself, because I have a lot. We all respect him for that. If he said, you
yeah,
know what, I've done my thing, but I don't think I take you as far as I can. Yeah, this as far as I can take you. Sorry, right?
yeah, and we
But
would respect him still for that.
he's arrogant. Have you seen what he's come out and said today? He don't blame himself, man. He never have I
Yeah,
ever
like
seen this
what
guy
does
come out and
Ranieri
say,
have to do to start? I
"Oh, I don't
mean,
even get me started on Wanyeri, bro. It's
yeah,
really
I
wound me
mean, I
up."
love him. We love him as a fan base, but for his own good,
Yeah,
he should
he might as well leave.
leave.
Yeah,
He should leave
I wouldn't put
because
it past him.
yeah,
I'll say fair
and
play, mate.
it wouldn't surprise me because I don't know what he has to do to start. And personally, he better start in, well, not just pre-season actually, but for the rest of the season, he better do, because what else have we got to play for? You might as well just play the kit. The fact we've got to give Liverpool a guard of honour in 4 days' time as well
Oh,
just
it's
makes it more
joke.
sickening.
Facts,
But yeah,
bro.
I'll just rest, like, well, for nothing really, but just let them go out on holiday. Let Rice, Saliba, Lewis Skelly, Timber,
Yeah,
Raya, Saka, um, Martinelli, just allow all of our first team players to just go on holiday,
yeah,
because these last 3 games just don't mean anything whatsoever.
yeah.
So I just send them on holiday. In fact, leave them in Paris for a holiday for the rest of the season. That's what I would do.
Yeah.
And as for Odegaard, go home naked if necessary.
Oh my days, man.
Because I'd also take the kit away from him as well. I'd take his
Facts.
shirt. I'd take that captain's armband as well.
Facts.
So I don't
Facts,
know.
man.
Someone just needs to give me a hug, you know.
Yeah, bro.
Because I
Fucking
don't know like where we
waiting.
actually go from here. For me, you get rid of the manager in the summer. You let him see out these last 3 games.
Yeah. Yeah. After that, you're going.
Yeah,
He's
and
gone.
then you let him go.
He's
And then
gone.
bring in someone like Inzaghi. Oh, he's never going to leave Inter Milan, is he? Well, Inter Milan fans, if they don't win the Champions League,
He's
they
gone.
want him sacked.
Yeah. He's gone. Yeah, I see he's leaving at the end of the season, even though he's been there for 1 year, and that's proven that Juventus may get him. And they're looking, it's Conte.
Yeah, they've won a league title. They've reached 2 Champions League finals in 3 years, but they want him sacked. So if necessary, get him in the summer, right? If not, Alonso. He's about to leave Leverkusen. Yeah, he's most likely going to go to Real Madrid, but still, test the waters. I just don't think he's going to get us over the line. And I hope next season he proves me wrong. I hope so. I hope we're all in the mud, right? At the end of the season, where, oh my days, we're celebrating either the Premier League or the Champions League. Right? I want people to shout from the rooftops and tell me that I am wrong. But all I get is just people going, oh, but you don't want Arsenal to succeed because you want Arteta sacked. No, I don't. Why
Exactly.
would I want to be proven right?
Exactly.
I want to be proven wrong so badly. But
Exactly.
I said back in November, I said after the summer window, yeah, no chance we're winning anything this season. Oh, what were you talking about? Calafiori, we've got Marino, we've got Raheem the Dream, mate.
Yeah. Yep. Facts.
Oh, I got. So, and it's not good enough to win you a league title. It just isn't.
No.
This squad needs a major overhaul. People say we don't need, right? We don't need a rebuild. Yes, we flipping do. If 7 or 8 positions ain't a rebuild, I don't know what is. Because we need a backup goalkeeper. We need perhaps another left back if
Yep.
Tierney and Zinchenko are going. So those are 2 positions we've got to fill. Perhaps another centre back if Kyrgios's going. Another midfielder, obviously, which looks like we're going to get. Centre attacking midfielder. How many is that? I've lost count already. Perhaps 2 wingers and then a striker. So we need an entire new front 3, pretty much. I mean, sorry, that's the way it has. That's the way it has to be,
Facts, bro.
right? Like, I don't care if we have to spend up to $1 billion. If it gets me success, who fucking cares? But we're specialists in failure, and I can't stand this cunt. But Rodri was right about this mentality about our team. You know, when push comes to shove, we fold like a pack of cards. We fall apart like a jigsaw puzzle.
No, 100%, bro.
I can't be asked. Are you even gonna watch the games, Josh, from now until the end of the season?
I'm meant to be going to Newcastle.
I'll just give it away if I was you.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly, bro. What's the point? Honestly, what's the point?
I mean, we're probably gonna lose to Liverpool and Newcastle anyway. I'm hearing that if we beat Southampton, Champions League football again, more money. You know what?
Yeah.
I don't even give a shit where we finish, to be honest. At the end of the season. In fact, should we play a quick game of keep or sell? Because Jesus Christ, many players in this team that just need to go.
Yeah, there's loads, bro.
Yep. So Raya keep.
Raya can keep. Neto is going.
Yep. Neto gone. Timber
So
keep.
we need a new goalkeeper anyway.
Yep. Timber keep him. Ben White, I'll keep him.
Yeah.
Saliba keep.
Saliba keep.
Gabriel keep.
Yeah.
Kiwior get rid.
Get rid, mate. Sorry.
Lewis Skelly
Keep, obviously. Tierney Zinchenko will go.
Yeah, I would keep Tierney, but
yeah, he's
there
going.
we go.
Calafiori.
Calafiori, I'd keep him for one more season, to be honest.
Oh, mate.
But if the injury woes continues, then
He's got to
yeah,
go
out
as
the
well.
door.
Don't forget about Tommy, mate.
Oh, Tommy Asu, fucking hell, forgot about him. Jesus. But
Tommy.
who hasn't though? You can't blame me.
Exactly.
Sell. Obviously, Jorginho's going.
Partey
Partey I would still keep, although he's dreadful
Yeah,
tonight.
he's awful. Rice obviously keep.
Yeah, Rice keep.
Odegaard, I mean, he will stay, but I mean, I'll keep him one more season.
Odegaard will stay. I'd keep him as a squad player.
One more season, yeah.
Saka obviously keep.
Yeah.
Marino, I don't mind keeping as another squad player. Martinelli, I'd keep.
Trossard, I think, will go anyway.
Trossard will go. Waneri, I'll keep.
But if he goes, I don't even blame him, mate. Good luck, mate.
I mean, is there any more at the top of my head?
Jesus, Havertz.
I'd rather keep Jesus than Havertz, to be honest.
Yeah.
That's going to be the other way around. Jesus will go.
Jesus will go, yeah.
Perhaps in January or on free, I don't know. And then Havertz, I would sell.
So yeah, there we go. But have I froze or was it Rory, by the way? I think Rory's froze. Was it me? Have I froze, guys?
I would sell.
So yeah, there we go. Yeah, Rory's froze. My bad. Yeah, Rory's froze. There we go. I'll wrap it up anyway, people. I don't know. I think Rory's internet's gone down. But yeah, big up everyone who watched today, guys. Really appreciate all your guys' support. Thank you so much, people. Really, really do appreciate it. And make sure, if you have not already hit a like, we greatly appreciate it. So disappointed. I'll be back tomorrow as always. You know me, guys. Every single day. Probably get Seb on tomorrow to do a one-on-one show. I'm sure he'll be fuming, but we'll get him on tomorrow. So look forward to that one. Yeah, big up everyone who tuned in, guys. Judy, thank you so much. Plasma, long sip of water. Yeah, big up. Big up Ryan as well. Everyone else who tuned in earlier, you lot of legends. Yeah, so disappointing, man. So disappointing. We'll catch you guys later on, man.